We're going to go over how to factor an expression with GCF. So here we have an expression, 9x plus 36. So we're going to first figure out what the GCF is, or greatest common factor. Now, if you're not sure what the GCF is just by looking at it, we're going to do something called prime factorization. So I'm going to take the 9, just the number, the 9, and I'm going to prime factorize it. In other words, what two numbers that are prime numbers multiply to be 9? So there's only two. They are 3 and 3. So 3 is a prime and the other 3 is a prime. So I can break up 9 into 3 times 3. And then I'm just going to follow that with x. I'm just going to bring the x down. Okay, now I'm going to take a look at 36. Now, 36, we can break it up into 6 times 6. And none of those are prime numbers. So I'm going to break up 6 into 2 times 3. And I'm going to break up the other 6 into 2 times 3. So notice now we have all prime numbers. We have a 2, we have a 3, we have a 2, and we have a 3. So I'm going to break this 36 up, and I'm going to order these numbers also. So I have 2 2s, 2 times 2, and I have 2 3s, 3 times 3. And notice I don't have any variables, so I've just prime factorized everything. Now let's take a look at what they have in common. So here we have a 3, and here we have a 3. And then here we have another 3, and here we have another 3. And notice that there's nothing else in common with 9x and 36. So our GCF is 3 times 3, or 9. Okay, I'm going to open up the parentheses. And what I'm going to do is, because we took that 9 out, I'm just going to get rid of it over here and see what we have left. So notice here we have an x left, so that's what goes here, plus what's left over here. 2 times 2 is 4. And we are done. Okay, now I'm going to show you a faster way to factor 9x plus 36. What you do is think about what is the biggest factor that goes into both 9 and 36. And hopefully you're able to determine that 9 is the greatest common factor. Now, once you determine that, oh, and also notice that x is only over here, but there is no x over here. So 9 is the greatest common factor. There is no variable. Okay, so once you've determined that, what you do is you divide each of the terms by the greatest common factor. So we determined it was 9, which is why we're dividing everything by 9. So 9 divided by 9 is 1, and then the x comes down, and then don't forget your plus sign, and then 36 divided by 9 is 4. So it's 9 times x plus 4. Now remember, you do not need this one, so you can just write it as 9 times x plus 4.